let's say you're a pharmaceutical company, or let's say I'm building an app that's like a healthcare marketplace. Okay. So I work with a lot of individuals, and I run a bunch of clinical trials. That data then sits on my network. And I don't really want the pharmaceuticals to have that raw data. Like, that's quite dangerous. But what they might want is some aggregated view of that data. And so what I would do is I would sell them access to that data, and the token represents that access.
Okay.
So maybe they only get access to that data for 3 days, and the token would basically give them some short-term rent of that data.
Okay.
So the way I'm earning money is essentially by monetizing this data at scale. Now, the way this works from a technical perspective is it's essentially held in a black box on the network, where data is encrypted, it's fed into the network, and the only thing you can do on the other side is run aggregated analysis on it. So you can run some analytics that would say, I want some like trend of how these clinical trials went over time. But I can't see Iris's specific, trial data.
Gotcha.
And so that's the how do you want to think about privacy in this case?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. So the tokens that I'm selling are providing access to my data, but it's like controlled access.
Yeah. So that'd be one example of what you could do. But I think, for us, this is a technology, and what we're excited about is there's a lot of different applications for how these data tokens could be used. And so it really will depend on how developers decide to interact with them and build them into their system. So there's a lot of different ways they could be.
Okay.